Matisse, Painting with Scissors Collage. Matisse is commonly regarded, along with Pablo Picasso, as one of the artists who best helped to define the revolutionary developments in the visual arts of the 20th century. Along with Picasso, Matisse helped to define and influence radical contemporary art in the 20th century. Although he was initially labeled a Fauvist artist, by the 1920s he was increasingly hailed as an upholder of the classical tradition in French painting. His mastery of the expressive language of color and drawing, displayed in a body of work spanning over a half-century, won him recognition as a leading figure in modern art. This is a self-portrait he painted of himself in 1906, titled Self-Portrait in a Striped T-shirt. In 1941, after a serious operation, he became too weak to stand at an easel, and he became wheelchair-bound. He began a series of collages, which he called Drawing with Scissors. He cut bright, colored painted paper into shapes and juxtaposed them into formed images. He continually had his assistant move pieces around until he felt they looked right. He created huge pieces this way, and his walls at home were covered in these cut-out collages. Henri Matisse died in 1954 at the age of 84. He established himself as one of the foremost artists of the modern period. Picasso was the other one. He enjoyed international fame during his lifetime, and his works are exhibited throughout the world. Two famous quotes by Henri Matisse are, "We must all see life as if we were children," and "Creativity takes courage." Now for our art journal page. We are going to use the painted paper that we made at the beginning of the semester to cut out our shapes like Matisse did. So you'll see I'm using the back of the paper and drawing with a pencil the shape that I want to create and then cutting it out. So you see here that I'll make a whole bunch of shapes. Here I'm making a similar shape to the first one, but not exactly the same. And I just keep cutting them out. I also wanted two shapes that were exactly the same, so I folded the piece of paper in half, drew the image that I wanted to cut out, and then cut them out at the same time. That saved time and then also gave me an exact copy of the shape. I chose to do an underwater theme for my collage. Matisse used nature themes, so underwater, garden, forest, those types of themes in his painting with scissors. So you'll want to do the same. You'll want to choose some sort of nature theme to cut out your shapes with. So now I'm flipping through my art journal and finding one of the pre-made backgrounds that we made at the beginning of the year. So your journal should already have some information in the background. And then I'm just layering my collage pieces on top and doing what I call dry collage, which is first putting it down before I glue, laying it out, and then I can glue. So I'm just going in and adding lots and lots of glue stick. You could also add a little bit of white Elmer's glue, since this is kind of thicker paper, but not too much white Elmer's glue. So I just tore a little bit there, but that's not a problem. I just glued it back down and am carrying on. I might cover it up with some other pieces. You want to try and fill the page, so I made my cutouts pretty big. They might be a little too big, but they go off the edge and that's okay. So you want to do the same. So in summary, you want to choose some sort of nature theme and cut out collage paper with the painted paper we used at the beginning of the year. You want to glue it down then on a pre-made background that already has some information in your journal, not a white page. Enjoy!